Well, the lights shine bright here at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts, but not too bright for the Bourne Braves as they fall 8-2 to the Anglers. Blaine McCormick, Justin Glanty, and Kyle Kirchville in for Tomahawk Talk. Now, Justin, what really happened with Chris Holba? He looked like he was established in the first 2 innings, and then that 3rd inning came around and the Anglers put up 3 on the Braves. What happened to him?
Well, it all started with walking the 9-hitter. Holba's had a lot of control issues so far this summer. In less than 12 innings of work with the Braves, he's already walked more batters here than he walked in 40-plus innings at East Carolina this season. That inning started with walking the 9-hitter, and there were a couple of infield hits, and then you get a big double down the line, and it all starts to kind of spiral out of control. And it was really just the control issues that started the downfall for Holba tonight.
Now, along with the control consistency from this Bourne bullpen, it seemed as though that they didn't perform up to the expectations that they normally have. What went wrong later on in the game?
Well, with the Braves at that point, you're already down, and Chatham's just rolling on at that point. And as we've said multiple times, offense is just contagious. And when you're down by so much, it's tough to come in a mop-up role, especially on the Cape, because you want to come in big situations, and you want to come in and assert yourself in the rotation and in the bullpen. And so it's tough, really. Ryder, though, was good out of the bullpen, and he really has been kind of up and down during his first few appearances with the Braves, but he put together a good, solid inning tonight, and actually 2 innings, I believe. And so for Christian, I think just a great way to end this one. If there's any silver lining for the Braves pitching staff, it's that Ryder came out and put together a good performance.
Now, another silver lining that could be seen in the game was the Braves' power hitters today. Catcher Zach Susie hit an absolute bomb, and then Andrew Freejay responded with one. Hey, if you can do that, I can do that too. It was our first 2-game home run from the Braves. How exciting was that?
Yeah, I mean, it was good to see. Susie's been hitting the ball really hard all season long, and his stats haven't really shown that, but finally tonight he hits a home run. And you would think at some point things will even out for him if he keeps hitting the ball this hard. And then Andrew Freejay's really been slumping since he got up to Bourne, but it was good to see him show off some opposite field power. And for the Braves, hopefully it's the start of him getting hot as well.
Now, along the notes of the power, we saw Spencer Brickhouse go 4 for 4 yesterday. Today, it wasn't the same story. What really went wrong with the first baseman?
Well, he gave his bat to Jared Triolo. I think that's what happened. Because Jared put together an outstanding performance with 4 hits tonight. But the thing is that Brickhouse, you're going to have up and down games. You can't sustain 6 out of your last 7 ABs. That's just not going to happen. But I think Brickhouse is, as he was last night, a good example of what the Braves need to do. Tonight he was an example of what the Braves didn't do, and that was just not putting the ball in play, and they didn't really string hits together. They didn't have back-to-back hits all game with the exception of the back-to-back home runs. And in a game that's 7-0 at that time, back-to-back solo home runs aren't going to do much for you. So really it was just stringing hits together at the right time and just getting an inning going, trying to move guys over, but they only left they didn't even leave 10 guys on base. They left on less than that, and simply they just didn't have anyone on base to move over or create any RBI opportunities for. So just a rough night all around offensively. The Braves just couldn't get it going, but all the credit in the world to this Chatham pitching staff. Hammer was absolutely fantastic.
Well, we don't really like to end on negative notes, so let's move on to some positive news and do our players of the game. Mine goes to Zach Susie, and I've mentioned him before. He's a class act out there, and today he caught behind the plate very well, gave some really good signs, and did some great work behind the plate, blocking balls left and right, and he hits his first home run here on the Cape. Great job, Zach.
Yeah, I have to agree. I go with Zach Susie. It can be really difficult to catch in games like this where there's a lot of walks, a lot of base runners against your team, and he did an admirable job. And that home run, it felt like it was only a matter of time until Zach was going to hit one.
Yeah.
He's been hitting the ball really hard, and finally to see one go over the fence was good. So I have to agree with you. I go with Susie.
Well, I got to give a tip of the cap, as you guys love when I do that, to Andrew Freejay, guy that's really hopefully coming off the schneid for the Braves. Really has struggled a lot, but a really good home run, if you can, you can't really describe a home run better than good, but really for him, it was really necessary. But I'm going to give my player of the game to Jared Triolo because of that effort tonight, and a guy that has quietly been one of the most consistent bats in the Braves order this season. He typically hits at the bottom part of the order, kind of in that 7, 8, 9 spot, so sometimes he gets a little overshadowed by, the 3, 4, 5 hitters. But I think Triolo, with his consistency, will eventually be able to create some more opportunities for the Braves in games where the offense isn't sputtering so much. But to have him down at the bottom of the lineup, and if he can put together multi-hit performances out of the 7, 8, 9 spot, that's going to be huge to turn things over for the top of the lineup.
And Triolo isn't just consistent in the batter's box. He's also a consistent defensive third baseman as well. We've seen him make some fantastic plays over there, and he's got quite the arm to hose down the runners, especially coming out of those drag bunt situations like we saw a few times tonight. But that'll wrap up everything from Veterans Park here in Chatham. He's Kyle Kirchhoff. He's Justin Glancy. I'm Blaine McCormick. Thanks for watching Tomahawk Talk. We'll see you tomorrow at Doran Park, where the Braves will take on the Hyannis Harbor Hawks once again. Thanks again.